So, welcome to Introduction to Nutrition in Plants and Animals. And this is my second video to recap that subtopic introduction. And I'll do it now by encouraging students to watch this video to the end, because that is the only way they are going to benefit in these lessons. So guys, welcome to the lesson notes in Introduction to Nutrition. Here, I'll go into details of what the students should jot down in their notebooks and try to internalize. All right. Remember, I already gave the reference books. Although I've not given them right now, I've already given them in another video. Continue looking at the channel smart_traveler, the memos, and you see the reference books, because I have a whole video on the reference books. So guys, welcome to the lesson notes for the students, junior secondary students. Welcome guys. So, lesson notes, Introduction to Nutrition, junior secondary students ages 11 to 14. These lesson notes provide a comprehensive introduction to nutrition, focusing on its importance, types, processes in plants and animals, tailored for junior secondary students. So guys, the thing I always encourage my viewers is, please watch my videos from the beginning to the end, because whatever you might be wanting in that video might be in the beginning, it might be in the middle, it might be the end. So please always watch the video from the beginning to the end. When you reach the end, please don't forget to give it a like, all right, and a comment, so that I can improve the videos. So let's go. Introduction to nutrition, and the definition is that nutrition is the process by which living organisms obtain and utilize food materials to maintain life, growth, and health. Importance of nutrition. Number 1, provides energy for daily activities and bodily functions. Number 2, supports growth and development, especially during adolescence. Number 3, helps in the repair and maintenance of body tissues. Number 4, it strengthens the immune system to fight against diseases. That is why you feed, why the plants feed, and why all other living organisms feed on food. Types of nutrition, as you and the teacher underwritten in the lesson plan, all right? But this one is specifically for the students. Autotrophic nutrition, the definition is that this is the mode of nutrition in which organisms synthesize their own food from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide. Again, guys, you excuse me here. So, guys, there was a small overlook. I think I'm still forgetting to to inform the students. Nowadays, you don't talk of carbon dioxide. You talk about carbon dioxide due to the present naming of compounds in science. When we were in school ourselves, we normally called it carbon dioxide, but now you have to call it carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. All right. So, the mode of trophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms synthesize their own food from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water. Example: green plants, algae, some bacteria. Process: photosynthesis. Plants use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide. Guys, let me correct this one completely. Guys, I want to go back a bit because there is something I have noted about I don't know whether I was the one who was mixed up, but there is a correction I would like to make, and that is concerning the word carbon dioxide. So, in that slide, I give you the details of this chemical compound, carbon dioxide. So, carbon dioxide is actually nowadays known as carbon dioxide. Remember, and talked about carbon dioxide. No, that is wrong. It is carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide is a chemical compound with the formula CO2. It is commonly known as carbon dioxide. So the common name is carbon dioxide. So it is not wrong actually to say carbon dioxide, but scientifically or in chemical nomenclature, we expect you to talk about carbon dioxide so that you communicate with the other scientists. So, as you can tell from the formula, it is created when one atom of carbon bonds with two atoms of oxygen. So, the correct name for the compound, which is commonly known as carbon dioxide, is indeed carbon dioxide, not carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is wrong. This is wrong. It's chemical, because in chemical nomenclature it's supposed to be carbon dioxide, and commonly it's supposed to be carbon dioxide. To a layman, it's carbon dioxide. But to a scientist, and looking at the chemical nomenclature, it is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide refers to oxidation state of carbon in the compound, which is +4. Dioxide is not used in this context because oxide already implies the presence of oxygen. So, while carbon dioxide is not a correct term, carbon dioxide is the accurate scientific name for carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the accurate scientific name for carbon dioxide. So the textbooks, I think the textbook is the one which almost misled me, but guys have corrected that area. So we go back to types of nutrition, and that is where we are now had the issues with the one carbon dioxide. So the autotrophic nutrition, the mode of nutrition in which organisms synthesize their own food from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water. Example, green plants, algae, and some bacteria. The process is called photosynthesis, and in this process, plants use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Heterotrophic nutrition. This is the mode of nutrition in which organisms obtain their food from other living organisms. For example, the herbivores are animals that eat only plants, e.g. cows or deer. Carnivores are animals that eat only other animals, e.g. lions and eagles. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and animals, e.g. humans and bears. Nutrition in plants. Photosynthesis. Divination. The process by which green plants, algae, and some bacteria use sunlight to synthesize foods with the help of chlorophyll. And there you can see the equation of that process known as photosynthesis, which is a balanced equation there. C6O2 plus 6H2O plus light energy gives you C6H12O6 plus CO2. This is carbon dioxide plus water. Carbon dioxide plus water plus light energy, or in presence of sunlight, gives you glucose and oxygen as a byproduct. Factors affecting photosynthesis. The first factor is light intensity, and here, if you have more light, increases the rate of photosynthesis to a certain point, where if you increase more light, you don't increase the rate of photosynthesis. That's why we are saying to a certain point. So it must be optimum light intensity. It must not exceed the required. Carbon dioxide concentration. High levels can increase the rate of photosynthesis. Temperature. There is an optimum temperature range for the enzymes involved in photosynthesis. Mineral nutrition. Plants require minerals from the soil for growth and development, and the essential minerals are nitrogen for protein synthesis, phosphorus for energy transfer and photosynthesis, and potassium for enzyme activation and osmoregulation. Deficiency symptoms in plants. You have nitrogen deficiency, yellowing of leaves, which is known as chlorosis, and you have phosphorus deficiency, where you have stunted growth and dark green leaves, and you have potassium deficiency, where you have weak stems and yellowing at leaf margins. Nutrition in animals. We are through with the nutrition in plants. Modes of nutrition. We have the herbivores, This feeds on plants, have specialized teeth for grinding plant material. Then we have carnivores, feed on other animals, have sharp teeth for tearing flesh. And you have omnivores, feed on both plants and animals, have a combination of sharp and flat teeth for very varied diets. Okay? We have talked of teeth there for the various types of animals, that is herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores, and we have actually mentioned the teeth. So let's look at the dental formula. Definition. The dental formula is a shorthand way to represent the number and type of teeth in the mouth of mammals. It is typically written as a fraction, with the numerator representing the teeth in the upper jaw, maxilla, and the denominator representing the teeth in the lower jaw or mandible. Dental formula. The formula is expressed as ICPM, where I represents incisors, C represents canines, P premolars, M molars. Each letter is followed by two numbers separated by a slash, representing the number of each type of tooth on one side of the mouth in the upper and lower jaws, respectively. The formula is written for one side of the mouth, and since most mammals have symmetrical mouths, it can be doubled to get the total number of teeth. Examples of dental formulas. We have the human adult. It has 32 teeth. Incisors are 2 upper, 2 lower. Canines are 1 upper, 1 lower. Premolars are 2 upper, 2 lower. And the molars are 3 upper and 3 lower. Remember, this one represents half of the mouth of the animal. So you have to multiply the total here by 2 to get the total number of teeth. Human child has 20 teeth. Incisors are 2 in the upper jaw, 2 in the lower jaw. Canines is 1 upper, 1 lower. Molars is 2 upper, 2 lower. Note, children do not have premolars. Their molars will be replaced by adult premolars. Dog, total 42 teeth. Incisors are 3 in the upper, 3 in the lower. Canines are 1 upper, 1 lower. Premolars are 4 upper, 4 lower. And molars are 2 upper and 3 lower. Cat, 30 teeth. Incisors, 3 upper, 3 lower. Canines are 1 upper, 1 lower. Molars are 3 upper, 2 lower. And the premolars, are 3 upper, 2 lower. And the molars are 1 upper, 1 lower. Horse, total 40 or 42 teeth, depending on the presence of canines in mares. Incisors are 3 in the upper, 3 lower. Canines are 1 upper, 1 lower, and often absent in mares. Molars are 3 upper, 3 lower. Premolars are 3 upper, 3 lower. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm confusing. and the molars are 3 upper and 3 lower. These examples illustrate the variety in dental formulas across different species, reflecting their dietary needs and evolutionary adaptations. So after looking at the dental formula, let's look at the structure and the function of the mouth. Mechanical digestion, chewing, and chemical digestion takes place in the mouth. So mechanical digestion is the chewing, and the chemical digestion is where saliva has got enzymes which continue digesting the food to make it even smaller molecules. Esophagus transports food to the stomach. Stomach produces acid and enzymes for protein digestion. Small intestines maintain site for digestion and absorption of nutrients. Large intestines absorb water and forms feces. Guys, you have to take water. So let me come to the nutrient classes. We have carbohydrates, provide energy, e.g. bread and rice. Proteins, build and repair tissues, e.g. meat and beans. Fats, provide long-term energy and insulation, e.g. oils and butter. Vitamins and minerals support various bodily functions, e.g. vitamin C is for immunity and calcium mineral is for bones. Balanced diet. Definition. This is a diet that includes all the essential nutrients in the correct proportions. It is important for growth, energy, and overall health. Visual aids. You have to have the structure of a leaf showing chloroplast for photosynthesis. Then you have to have a flowchart of the human digestive system. And then you have to have food pyramid to illustrate a balanced diet. So students should draw these visual aids so that they understand more about this. Maybe later I will produce a video on the structure of a leaf, and then I can also produce a video on the human digestive system, and then I can also produce a video on the food pyramid to illustrate a balanced diet. Activities. Group activity. Create posters showing different types of nutrition and examples of organisms. Worksheet. Label diagrams of the human digestive system and the photosynthesis process. Short answer questions on types of nutrition and their importance. Conclusion, recap, review the key points about the definition and importance of nutrition. Highlight the different types of nutrition in plants and animals. Questions. And encourage students to ask questions to clarify their understanding. Here, students are the ones to ask. All right? In the conclusion, they ask questions. Homework, assign a short essay on the role of balanced diet in maintaining health. So, that has been a wonderful lesson, guys. Please watch this video from the beginning to the end, because I've tried as much as possible to give you what is required in nutrition in plants and animals. Later, as I said, I'll look at the structure of the leaf, the structure of the digestive system, and there may be a flow chart showing the components of unbalanced diet. So guys, let me take a cup of water because it has been a very good lesson. So, may I thank you in advance for watching this video. May I thank you in advance for subscribing to this channel. May I thank you in advance for hitting the like button so that you will be seeing such videos in the future if you strike that bell. Guys, comment, and I will appreciate any comment you make. Let it be a sincere comment and not a comment to discourage me to have these videos, guys. Goodbye, guys, and that is the end of the lesson, guys. See you, guys. See you for the next session.